All right, so it's been a little bit of time since I've done an actual business video here on YouTube. And understand, guys, I do this stuff full time for a living, right? Consulting, business coaching. So sometimes, at the end of the day, I just don't want to do business videos, right? So I do a lot of other stuff that I really, really enjoy, which is the gun stuff, right? But in my real life and my real job, I am a business consultant. That's what I do. Now, let's talk a little bit about you want to start a business, right? Everybody wants to have a business. Everybody wants to start a business. Everybody sees themselves as an entrepreneur. Well, what do? If you've got an idea, what do you do with that idea? Well, when you're starting out, one of the most simplest things that you can do for starting a business is model your business after another company that's already out there, that's already successful, that's already laid the groundwork. You should model your business after someone else, after another company. Then you almost kind of quick jumpstart your business into a path of success. You copy them, model them, right? If they're doing things that are right, that's causing them to be successful, model your business after them. Do what they do, right? Now, how do you do that? Well, you got to copy them, and not just in the look, right? Not just in the look, because you want to create a separate look, but you need to copy their business practices. The first one and the biggest one is marketing and advertising. Where is your competition marketing and advertising their business? You need to use what they're doing and do what they're doing in order to recreate some of their success. Now, does it mean you're going to capture all of their success and all of their customers? No, and we'll get into what that involves here in just a minute. But if they're marketing and advertising their business and they are successful, obviously what they're doing is working. So don't recreate the wheel. Copy it. Right? That's what modeling really is copying what other people are doing. Okay? If they have a certain, certain look, model that look. How their business runs, how their business operates. Now, you're not going to be able to do it 100%. If you're going to do that, guys, buy a franchise. They're going to give you the exact system, right? So you can copy it and model it and take it to fruition and to a lot of success. But if, let's say you're in the coffee business or, I don't know, t-shirt business or something like that, instead of recreating the wheel, find people who are doing what you want to do and say, how are they doing it? Look at their business model. How are they doing it? How are they, creating a product and getting that product distributed? And what are they doing that I could really do for on a small level for now and then grow out? So modeling after that, that's probably the easiest and best way to start any kind of a business. And you can do it with relatively low overhead and low capital injection into a business right away. Now, once you get there, right, and you're starting to make headway and you're starting to take some of that market share, well, let's talk about this line, okay, this line. And this is every business that's out there, okay? Every business that's out there is compared to another business, right? And they are either seen as equal to that other business, whether they're successful or not, or they're seen as less than that other business or better than. This is where everybody strives to get. Every business strives to get to be better than their competition. But initially, you're probably going to be seen as either equal to or less than. You hope that you're equal to, right? You hope that you're equal to, because then you can build on it. You see all these little nicks, these little tick marks in between on this line? Well, guys, all of these little tick marks are what we call degrees of separation, right? Separates you from your competitor. Now, if you're seen as less than your competitors, right? If you're seen as less than your competitors and you need to get to equal to, you've got to close the gap. These are all the things that they are doing that you may not be doing, right? If you have a retail space, maybe their showroom looks a lot better than yours. Maybe they're in a better location than yours. Maybe their advertising and marketing is run differently than yours, right? Maybe their image, their brand is better than yours, okay? They just do a better job. Maybe their customer service is better. All of these things equate to what we call degrees of separation. Okay, maybe they have a better product than you do. Those are all degrees of separation. So if you're seen as less than your competition, you've got to step it up. Now, again, early on, when you first start out, you're probably going to be seen as less than everybody else. But the more you can reinvest and close this gap to be equal to, the more market share you're going to be capturing from your competition. Now, once you're equal to, you're pretty much splitting the market 50-50, right? You're getting some business, they're getting some business. The market is pretty much split 50-50. Some people will use you, some people will use them, right? Or buy from you or buy from them. What we need to do is once we're equal to or seen or perceived as equal to our competition is we need to really ratchet up and really make those bigger investments so that we are seen as better than. This is really what separates good from great, right? Down here, you're just getting by. Right here, you're probably doing pretty well. You're doing good. Unless you're compared to a really, really shitty company and then you're equal to them. Oh, that's not where you want to be. So you need to create those degrees of separation, but you really want to start stepping it up. And that's in quality, that's in performance, that's in professionalism, that's in, your showroom, how it looks or whatever it is in your business, right? The taste of your coffee, the branding of your coffee, all of these things are taken into effect when we say that we are creating degrees of separation. Now, every single company, and this is why this is important to understand, every single company out there does this to some degree. Now, whether they're aware of it or not quite sure. The bigger companies, they're probably aware of it because they're paying guys like me to come in and teach this stuff or explain this stuff, right? McDonald's always wants to be seen as better than Burger King and better than Wendy's. Wendy's always wants to be seen as better than Burger King and better than McDonald's, right? So everybody is always trying to create these degrees of separation. Well, their hamburger doesn't have, right, lettuce and tomato. We put lettuce and tomato on it. Therefore, we're better. That's one tick mark up in degrees of separation. Our French fries are better. Oh my God, that's one tick up into degrees of separation, okay? All of those things, the cleanliness of their restaurant, right? The cleanliness of their dining room, how attentive and how, their employees interact with their customers. Chick-fil-A does a great job of this, right? We're just not another chicken joint. My pleasure to serve you. Oh, thank you for coming in. It's my pleasure. Can I get you anything else? They're very customer-centric, right? Or focused on their customers. So they're creating these degrees of separation. Putting a little flour on the table, that creates a degree of separation. The cleanliness of their dining room, that creates a degree of separation. That's why when people talk to you about brands that are out there, they go, oh, no, you don't understand. Chick-fil-A, they're really, really head over heels better than all these other places because they do this. Those are the degrees of separation that you need to focus on. Okay, so if you're starting out a business, guys, model your business after someone who's doing it really, really well. All right, just because you have a really great tasting hamburger and nobody knows about it doesn't mean you're going to be successful, right? So a great product does not guarantee success. It's all the other little things that you need to do in order to become successful. And the easiest way to do that in the beginning is modeling. Once you're established, you've got to start creating these degrees of separation. And I think where most businesses fail in this, right? Where most businesses fail is they stop evolving. They stop getting better. They think, well, we've already got our clientele. That's all we're going to ever have. And they quit improving. They quit making improvements into it. That's why you go into some of these places and, the building just doesn't look good anymore. It's a little dirtier than it used to be. It's not quite what you remember because early on they gave a shit to create these degrees of separation. And now they're just in maintenance mode, right? They're just in maintenance, operation and maintenance mode. We're just going to keep it the way it is. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's the wrong approach that you need to have in business. It's the wrong approach that you need to have toward this. And anything that you can do, guys, to create those degrees of separation will make a huge difference. Hey, if you like what you hear, please hit that subscribe button. Please share my videos and give me a thumbs up if you like it. We'll get to more of these videos in the future, but you know what? Because this is my everyday job, I have a hard time sometimes coming home and want to talk more about business. But I'm willing to put these out to help you get on your way to a much, much better future. Thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Leave your comments below. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. I do read each and every comment. But if you haven't already, guys, like I say, smash that subscribe button. Thanks.